Hi, very good morning here from Melbourne Airport again. Today I am going to be flying from Melbourne to Bangkok on Jetstar. The last time I've flown Jetstar was back in 2023, I believe. So that time I was flying from Melbourne to Brisbane, and then Brisbane to Cairns, and then Cairns to Narita. But yeah, this time I'm flying to Bangkok, direct from Melbourne to Bangkok. And then on the way back, I'll be flying from Bangkok to... I missed my gate, so I'll have to go this way. From Bangkok to Perth, and then do a transit in Perth to come back here to Melbourne. So I'll do a separate video on that return flight because that's going to be a bit different. But yeah, today is going to be on board the Dreamliner 787 from Melbourne direct to Bangkok. And yeah, I've done all the online check-in. I've got my mobile boarding pass, so I'm just going to the back drop and yeah, put my bags, and then we'll head into the departure. It looks pretty busy, but I think it might be all automated, so it may be pretty quick. We'll see how it goes. But as you can see, it's basically just over there. It's on Lima, and that's where all the crowds are. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, as you can see, the sign says check-in open for Bangkok, so that's me. I'm not sure if I still need to go to the check-in thing. I mean the check-in machines, because I've already checked in online and I've got my boarding pass. So I'm assuming that I don't have to. But when I do find a staff member, I'll have to ask them. So yeah, that's the situation here. There's quite a bit of queuing going on. So yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you again once I get in through customs and immigrations and that sort of thing. Yeah, I just realized that I need to print out my baggage tag, so I do need to come to the machine over here to get my bag tag. So yeah, I have to come here, get that done. Yeah, so I'm here. My gate is just over there, so it's just like a couple of seconds walk. But yeah, it's a little bit more quiet here, so I'm just staying over here. And there's a good view of Air New Zealand just pushed back, and they are going back to Auckland, and that's on the Dreamliner as well. So I think they just came this morning, and yeah, they are now heading back to Auckland. So we are just here waiting for boarding to start. So the boarding is actually kind of on the lower level, and this is like kind of like the gate area. And just now I went down because I thought there's like a separate like waiting area downstairs, but yeah, I got kicked up here, and they said just wait up here. So yeah, I think I saw quite a few people going down, and yeah, they have to get back up here. Yeah, I just think that they should, at least have some sort of like a signage or something, like at least like maybe over there where the staff are sending before the escalator, just to kind of like say, like you can't go down. or at least have like someone up here, because it is a little bit confusing. So if you're flying from Melbourne and you're in one of these gates, then now you know, because they do have like a sitting area downstairs, but it's like really small, so it's only for like the disabled and that sort of thing. Like for people who needs like the priority boarding, they can wait downstairs. But for the rest of the people, they are just sitting up here, and it is 6 minutes past the listed boarding time, so not too sure when we are going to start boarding. But the plane's been here for a while now. I think it's been like here for like an hour, and the staff has gone in for like maybe 40-50 minutes now. So we are still kind of waiting around, and hopefully boarding will start soon. We still have like maybe about 40 minutes to go before departure. I think the staff are here now, so we might be boarding very soon. Alright, boarding has started, and I'm sitting on the front of the cabin, so I'm actually being able to board alongside with business class. So that's really handy as well to know. So if you are booking on the front cabin of economy, then you'll be able to board on the first group.
I'll be the seat the other side, please turn left.
Alrighty, welcome on board the Jetstar from cabin here in economy class, and basically it's in a 333 configuration. And first thing that I noticed is the legroom on row 10 is really good. As you may be able to see from here, I have plenty of legroom over here. So this is definitely the place to be if you are a very tall person. This is like it's going to be like quite comfortable, and this can be reclined. So if I go back, it's actually not too bad. It's definitely going to be quite comfortable. On the seat, so because this is a bulkhead seat, we have like a fixed armrest. We've got a tray table stored in here. We've got a remote down here, and then the recliner, and then we've got the IFE system just stored on the bottom over there. And then unfortunately this window armrest is fixed. Some airlines like Air New Zealand, you are able to like bring it up, but on this one it's fixed. And then in front you have got your kind of reading pocket thingy. So that's kind of it. I mean, it's Jetstar, very basic stuff. You don't really get anything. And then obviously on the Dreamliner you get the electronic shades, and I've got two of them, so that's kind of good. I've got two windows to use, and then there's like one which is over there, but there's actually no seat over there, so yeah, I know it's up to what the crew does with that one. I've also got a very good engine view. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but yeah, the engine view there. So if you are sitting like forward on row 10, you can see the engine. And yeah, on top you have got your reading light, your air vents. So if you are the kind of person that likes air vents, then that's a good thing. Other than that, the condition is okay. I mean, it's like average. I wouldn't say like it's in a very good condition, but I wouldn't say like it's in a terrible condition. So let me turn on the noise cancellation. There we go, because the announcements are going on. So yeah, I would say like in front you can see the carpets. It's a little bit dirty, and then the side here you can see it's yeah, there's some crumbs and such. And then down here as well there is a PowerPoint. I believe that might be a free PowerPoint. So I'll probably give it a try a little bit later to see if I can charge up my devices. And yeah, other than that, it's a basic seat. I got a meal for the second round of meal service. I didn't get anything for the first round, so I will see what my mood is, because I mean, I'm not that hungry. I've got a banana in my bag as well. Otherwise, yeah, they definitely would sell a lot of things on board. So this is the menu. Just show you, since I've already got it here. This is the menu on board. We have got soft drinks, mixers, beer, wine. We have got some cake, some bread, some chips. So this is like a bundle. So you got chips, beer, pie, soft drinks, or you can get like a cheese platter. There's like light meals, like sandwiches, quiche, chicken wrap, that sort of thing. And then you have got the snacks, instant noodles. They are $8 depending on where you are flying. It's either $8 Australian dollars or $8 New Zealand dollars. And then you get the vegetarian option or the beef option. And then for hot drinks, you get you can choose coffee, tea, chai tea, hot chocolate. And then there's also sell like snacks, like bread, chocolate bar, lolly bag, that sort of thing. And then you can buy some merch. We've got the Jetstar 320 over here, the 787 as well. And they are not very expensive. They are $22 and $25. And they're like coloring books if you have kids, that sort of thing. And then for international flights, you can choose a lasagna or a teriyaki noodle. So this is what I got for the second meal service. So we'll check that out as we get a bit closer to Bangkok. And then we got the amenity kit that you can buy for $27. I bought a blanket from Jetstar. I have it in my bag, so I don't really need the rest. So I thought I've already got that. And then yeah, they have the dietary option menu here. So if you're gluten free, these are the things. Vegan, these are the things. And then yeah, meat free, gluten friendly. So those are some of the options. So I mean, yeah, for like people with dietary requirements, like I'm a vegetarian, I find that Jetstar have like really good options, especially when it comes to the food options. I've flown like well, I haven't flown, but I've checked out a couple of airlines that I wanted to fly, like AirAsia, and I think it was good. And yeah, they don't really have a lot of vegetarian options, so yeah, that's like kind of one thing that I really like about the menu on Jetstar is that they have yeah, they have a lot of like food options that are kind of like dietary restricted friendly. I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, if you have dietary requirements, then chances are you can find something on the menu that you can eat. Or obviously, you can bring your own. But yeah, that's about it. I think boarding is probably still going for a little bit more. So yeah, I will maybe talk to you a little bit later as we are airborne. Maybe for the first meal service, maybe I might grab something and then I'll show you. I didn't buy any entertainment stuff, so I don't have access to the entertainment, but maybe I can like still look at the in-flight map and that sort of thing. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's going to be too much happening for the next 8.5 hours. So we'll see how it goes. It should be an okay flight. I've flown them, quite a couple of times now, and yeah, it's usually quite okay. So hopefully that's the case for today as well. We still have about less than half an hour before departure, so we should be able to get out of here on time. I will talk to you all in a little bit. The meal service has started probably about 20-25 minutes ago, and they have obviously served the people who have pre-ordered, and after that I came around and take order for the rest of the passengers. So I got myself the vegetable noodle soup, and I got a black tea. So yeah, that's the noodle soup here, and it has to sit for about 7 minutes. So yeah, We'll see how it looks when it's ready. I'm pretty sure I've had this before, but I can't exactly remember if I've had it, but I'm pretty sure I did when I was flying to Narita. Anyway, we'll wait for a couple of minutes and then open up and see what it is like inside. If I remember it correctly, and if I did have it, it was pretty decent. So we'll know in a couple of minutes what it looks like. The price for the noodle is about $8, I think. So I mean, it's not too expensive, but I mean, it's not like the cheapest thing either. I mean, it's, instant noodle is usually pretty cheap, but I mean, you have to pay a premium on the flight, so it is what it is. And then the tea that I got is, I think it was $5. So yeah, it's okay, I suppose. But for the second meal service, I have already pre-booked the teriyaki noodle, so I'm definitely looking forward to that because I don't believe they have that when I was flying to Narita. So I think that's a new menu, or either that or they only have it in like a certain, or like a, like a in a certain route. So I am not quite sure. I'll have to ask someone who works at Jetstar. There's one guy that I was chatting with. He works with Jetstar, so maybe he might know. So I'll have to ask him to see whether he has any clue. But anyway, the legroom situation, I'll just show you. So the tray table is bifold, so which is good. It's handy. If you don't need, you can basically take one side off and you have a bit more space. And I've taken my backpack down, and you can see I still have quite a bit of room. It is still quite comfortable. So yeah, definitely if you have long legs, then I would highly recommend you choosing raw tan, the bulkhead seat. And if you're sitting on the aisle, the bulkhead actually doesn't extend all the way, so you actually have even more leg room, so your legs can actually extend like into the business class section. But yeah, that guy has been bumped by the cabin crew a couple of times now. So yeah, there's pros and cons of sitting on the aisle seat, but yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining on the window seat here. I mean, it's pretty decent. Just a little bit annoying that the guy that's sitting next to me, he has been like super restless for the last hour. From the moment that he sat down, he has been moving around like so much, and his arm was like coming all the way to halfway to my seat a couple of times. So like that's really annoying. Some people just kind of don't understand like personal space, I suppose. Yeah, you see he's moving again. So yeah, he has been doing that for like I've lost count. Yeah, I don't know why some people just couldn't like. I mean like, you can adjust, but like, yeah, he was like just moving so much. It's just getting a bit annoying. And yeah, I'll maybe wait just another 2-3 minutes. My noodles should be done by then, and we'll have a look and see, yeah, what the inside is like. So here we go. We have the noodle here. There is some vegetables inside, but they seem like they didn't fill it up quite a lot. So yeah, I'm not too sure why. But there's like some noodles, some green beans, and yeah, I'm not too sure what the other things are inside, but yeah, I mean it looks pretty decent. And also one thing, if you are using kind of like PayWave, like Apple Pay, Google Pay, they actually do accept it. So because my wallet is inside the bag, so I was kind of lazy to take it out. So I was asking the crew like, can I use PayWave? And she was like, you can try. So I used my watch and I just tapped the terminal and then it went through. So yeah, for anyone who has like Apple Pay, Google Pay, this is a handy tip for you. You don't need to dig out your wallet or anything or your card. You can just use PayWave and it will go through. So that guy is moving again. So I hope he doesn't spill my thing because yeah, just now I put my tea quite close to that side and he nearly spilled my tea, and that's the tea. So yeah, it is what it is, right? You just have to deal with it. You are sitting in a kind of like a public area, even though I mean this is kind of my space, but just have to deal with it. Anyway, I'm going to dig in and then yeah, I'll check back with you probably during the second meal service, since there's not going to be too much going on from now until the second meal service. So yeah, I don't think there is going to be any interesting updates for you. I might go to the loo a little bit later, and I'll show you that when I'm there. I'll also show you a little bit of the view outside. I'm not sure if we are passing through like Northern Territory, but that's what's kind of outside is looking like. Yeah, it's very deserty. I mean, that's kind of what this part of the country is like. It's very, well, it's just full of desert. So, yeah, I'm going to enjoy my meal, have have a good look outside and see if there's anything interesting. But I don't think so. It's just desert outside. So yeah, I'll talk to you a little bit later when we get to the second meal service. Alright, hello everyone. We are actually only like halfway through the flight. It is only 4 hours into the flight, 4.5 I think. And we still have like maybe 3.5 to 4 hours to go. And the meal service has already started for the second meal, so it's a little bit weird. I mean, I am a little bit hungry, but I'm not that hungry to be having the second meal right now. So yeah, it is a very odd timing. Anyway, like I said just now, I have ordered the teriyaki chicken. Oh, sorry, not teriyaki chicken. The teriyaki noodle. I don't eat chicken. I am vegetarian. So here it is. I've got the teriyaki noodle and a cup of black tea or black English breakfast, I think. So I mean, it looks good. There's a lot of veggies on it. There's like bell pepper. There's baby corn. I think there's baby mushroom, beans. There's sesame. I'm not too sure what the other things are. I mean, it looks really it looks really good. Although the portion, again, it's a little bit small. So, if you are really hungry, this is definitely not going to do it. But I think for like, I guess it's like half feeling thing, it's okay. But definitely if you are a big eater, then you might need two of this at least. I think even me, like I might need like this and maybe like a small kind of like a cake or something like that, just to be a bit more filling. Anyway, I'm gonna dig in and then see how it tastes. This is the first time I'm having this, so it's going to be interesting. Alright, cheers everyone to the first bite of this teriyaki noodle. It's a little bit watery. I mean, there is a lot of sauce, but I feel like I'm drinking water more than having like chewing textures. I don't know whether it's because like this thing has been sitting there soaked in the sauce for like such a long time. But yeah, the taste, it's a little bit bland. And because we are so high up, obviously our taste buds is a little bit less sensitive. But I don't really mind because I usually eat very bland food. But I'm just a little bit concerned about the texture. Yeah, especially like the noodle. The noodle feels like it just melts. There's no texture or anything. So I don't know whether it's like maybe the wrong type of noodle that I've used, but yeah, it's the texture is it feels a little bit wrong. For some reason, it doesn't feel like a noodle. It just feels like I'm just drinking something, you know, because it just melts when you put it into your mouth. Anyway, it's decent enough. It's going to at least fill me up until I get to Bangkok, and then I'll just get something in the hotel. So I'm going to finish this and then I'm gonna talk to you a little bit later as we get a bit closer to Bangkok, or maybe after we arrive in Bangkok, because I don't think there's going to be much going on anyway. Because this is already the second meal. There is not going to be anything else after this. Then I'll give you a summary of what I think about Jetstar and overall about this flight. I'm here at the toilet, which is kind of just behind my seat, one behind my seat. So my seat is actually right there. This is the Lavatory. We have two cold hogs. A cigarette lighter thingy. Not the cigarette lighter, but the cigarette butt to put it off. And then I've got a big mirror here with the light, which is quite nice. It's not too bright. And then we got like a room lighting over here. And then we got a sink. The floor is a little bit dirty, but because it has been quite busy have been standing there for like 10 minutes there's like a queue trying to come in, so I'll be very quick. There's a lady changing table here, obviously the toilet. There's some hooks over here, so I'm not too sure what that's all about. There's another one there. So I mean the condition is okay. It's not terrible, but not great. There's some paper towels over here. So yeah, very basic stuff. There's also a cup for you to rinse it off when you're brushing your teeth or something. There's a Qantas hand soap as well. So that's how that's the Qantas. So yeah, very basic bathroom. I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom and let the other people use it because yeah, they have been queuing up for a long time. Now, while I'm showing you the IFE, I want to talk a little bit about it and the issues I've encountered. As you can see, the selection on it wasn't anything spectacular. I mean, it's decent enough to get you through a flight if you're really bored, but I would probably prefer to pre-download something to my own device and save some money. While the entertainment side of things are paid, there are some free things that you can access, like ads for destinations that Jetstar operates in. Well, because they want to show you how great those places are, and maybe you might just book another flight with them. So, other than that, for us F gigs, the other entertainment is the flight map, which is static unfortunately, but hey, at least they didn't ask you to pay to see where your plane is currently located at. While you're seeing me going through the IFE, you might also notice how the reading light's been coming on. Well, honestly, I don't know what's that about, since the button for the reading light is nowhere near where I was pressing, so I'm not sure why it's turning on when I keep touching the screen. Someone might want to call maintenance on that. Overall, I think Jetstar can be a good value if you are limiting your add-ons options. But if you are a tall human like me, then I would probably recommend pre-booking the forward mini cabin where there tend to be a better legroom. But the star of the show would be row 10, that is if you are stuck in cattle class, of course. I think it's totally worth paying the price if you are flying long haul. It won't be super comfortable, but it will be better than at the back of the plane. As for the food, the catering out of Queensland might be causing the sogginess and the weird texture for the noodles. They need to change the ingredient or source a closer kitchen that can deliver on the same day or overnight for consumption as quickly as possible, as my return flight didn't suffer the same noodle texture issue. Watch my part 2 Jetstar journey to see how my flight went on my return journey with Jetstar, and aka, it didn't go well. So subscribe and you won't miss that video.